What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here, and I'm coming to you from my home office, and I wanted to pull up the camera and really just have a candid conversation with you, but really dive into some critical information, some information you have to know when it comes to starting a company, when it comes to starting your own business. And I'll tell you, having over the last 3.5, almost 4 years, started a couple different businesses, not just by myself, but with close business friends of mine, also family. You know, there's a lot of things you got to be aware of, and a lot of things that will save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and frustration and late nights. I'm going to share with you here, and the example I'm going to be using to kind of illustrate what I'm trying to get across to you, which is how to build a business, have life at the same time, is how to start your own car leasing company. When it comes to car leasing, when it comes to a car lease business, all right, you're dealing with first and foremost infrastructure of the business model, which you got to look at. Because it's a simple business to start, it is a simple business to start, having close business friends of mine who have done it. Alright, that's why I'm going to use it as an example in this video. Once you get it started, alright, some of the work that's required to actually go out there, get clients and customers, deal with inventory, deal with a fleet of vehicles, alright, it can be tough. And just being brutally honest with you, if you're looking at this for very similar reasons as to why close friends of mine were looking at it and had started, a car leasing company, because they knew it was simple, they knew they could make money, and they also thought it was a way to create passive income, like a residual monthly income. If you're looking at it for very similar reasons, alright, I would suggest before you consider heading down this road, dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, all that stuff, and all that stuff you have to manage, which can, take 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day out of your time, which can limit the amount of time that you have to be able to do what you want to do, which is one of the big problems one of my friends had who started their own business. They're working consistently, managing their employees, and they even told me they felt like they're more so employed to their business rather than a boss. And unless you're looking at it to franchise it out, to franchise your own car lease company, unless you're looking at it to franchise it out, I would advise you, before you consider starting your own car leasing company, if you hear me out here for a minute, I've got a lead on to throw your way. And my story with this goes back about a year ago. When I transitioned, I came from a traditional background with traditional business, dealing with all that overhead that goes with the car leasing company, supplies, equipment, all that stuff. And I made the switch from that, alright, because sometimes I was paying employees more than I was getting paid. It was crazy, but just dealing with the workload associated with it, it was draining on a daily, weekly basis. And I went from that, and I came across a person building a business without any of that, making more money every single month than I was making in a whole year, more money in a month than I was making a whole year. And it seemed absolutely ludicrous to me. They're building their business on the internet, which is not average or typical results. I'm not guaranteeing your success here in this video. If you're looking to get rich quick in this video, business is not for you. Obviously, this person had to learn. They had to apply a good work ethic, but they're making more money every month than I was making in a whole year. Having time freedom, leverage, and flexibility. Being able to do what they're passionate about and build a business at the same time, which their passion was traveling. So they're being able to travel around the world, build their business wherever there's, internet access, which is pretty much anywhere now. And because of that, I reached out to them, started to model and copy them, able to, in about a month period of time after that, walk away from corporate America, put my traditional businesses off to the side, and haven't looked back since. And I'm not guaranteeing you that you're going to be able to do the same. It did require work. I had to work my butt off, like you'd have to do in any business, but the cool part was I didn't have to deal with supplies or equipment or creating my own products and services or any of that stuff, or any of the aspects involved with the traditional business, which actually limits the amount of income that you can make. So if you're looking at starting a business because you want to be your own boss, you want to take control of your income, I can't emphasize it enough, learn to build a business on the internet. If you want to create time, freedom, leverage, to be able to do what you want when you want, build a business on the internet. And there's a lot of noise out there, a lot of different businesses and programs and systems online, alright? I wouldn't suggest that you go through it yourself. There's such a big learning curve if you try and figure it out all yourself. Connect with someone, alright? Connect with someone who's willing to connect with you, who's already building a business online. It wasn't until I did that I honestly had a breakthrough, and if it worked for me, it can definitely work for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got value out of this, and I hope this made sense. And if it did make sense to you from a business perspective on how to build a business to get the results that you want, and you want to learn how to build a business online, if you're willing to work, if you're willing to learn, connect with me on my site. Grab your training. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link down below. And I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you and walking beside you on the beaches of the world while building a business and income. Take care.